I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. Earlier in the day, after Lauren Boebert gave a speech on the House floor, which I'll talk about in a little bit, the cameras from C-SPAN captured Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene having a very heated argument. And a number of sources then went to the media and told the media what was being said, which I will tell you in just one moment. But first, let me show you what went down on the House floor, and then I will tell you what they were actually saying. Well, I'll give you a little hint right now. Marjorie Taylor Greene called Lauren Boebert a little bitch. Play the clip.
Take your conversations to the back, off the floor. For what purpose does the gentlewoman... Order, please. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Florida, Mrs. Lona, seek recognition?
So yes, in that clip, what was actually going down was Marjorie Taylor Greene was confronted by Lauren Boebert. Let's go through the discussion because Marjorie Taylor Greene has since confirmed what actually happened. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene called Lauren Boebert a little bitch. And Marjorie Taylor Greene has since said that the reporting that's what Marjorie Taylor Greene said is, quote, impressively accurate. So this, according to the Daily Beast, according to two sources that saw the exchange and a third familiar with the matter, the back and forth began when Boebert approached Greene, then seated in the chamber, and confronted her over, quote, statements you made about me publicly, end quote. All three of the sources said Greene called Boebert a bitch. One of these sources said Greene called her a little bitch. According to two of the sources, Greene then stood up and alleged that Boebert, quote, copied my articles of impeachment about President Joe Biden, to which the Colorado lawmaker fired back that she hadn't even read Marjorie Taylor Greene's resolution. Yes, this entire fight is over the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene is accusing Lauren Boebert of plagiarizing Marjorie Taylor Greene's articles of impeachment, and Lauren Boebert brought them to the House floor through a procedural maneuver that would mean Lauren Boebert's articles of impeachment against President Biden would be voted on first, and Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted her articles of impeachment to be voted on first. This was the speech that Lauren Boebert gave about articles of impeachment regarding President Biden. By the way, this is all just such clownish fascism. I mean, the MAGA Republican Party stoops to new lows and depths of depravity it's hard to believe even exist each and every day, but this was the speech Lauren Boebert gave on the House floor that triggered the interaction that I just showed you. Play the clip.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I rise to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows: H-Res 503, impeaching Joseph R. Biden, Jr., President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors. Resolved that Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is impeached for high crimes and misdemeanors, and that the following articles of impeachment be exhibited to the United States Senate. Articles of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives of the United States of America in the name of itself and of the people of the United States of America against Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States, and maintenance and support of its impeachment against him for high crimes and misdemeanors. Article 1, abuse of power.
Going back to the argument, if you will, whatever you want to call that, between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, as part of the conversation, Marjorie Taylor Greene apparently also said, quote, I've donated to you, I've defended to you, but you've been nothing but a little bitch to me, Greene told Boebert, according to a source who witnessed the exchange, quote, and you copied my articles of impeachment after I asked you to co-sponsor them. The name-calling was confirmed by another GOP lawmaker and another source who witnessed the exchange. Quote, I heard Marjorie call Lauren Boebert a bitch right to her face. One GOP lawmaker said, granted anonymity by the Daily Beast to speak freely about the argument. Quote, "Okay, Marjorie, we're through," Boebert then said, shrugging her shoulders. With Boebert's back turned, Greene responded, quote, "We were never together in the first place." Reached for comment about the back and forth exchange. Boebert didn't deny it. Quote, "Marjorie is not my enemy. I came here to protect our children and their posterity. Joe Biden and the Democrats are destroying our country," she told the Daily Beast. Quote, "My priorities are to correct their bad policies and save America." Meanwhile, Lauren Boebert can't even protect her own son from abuse, because when he called 911 that he was being abused by his father, Lauren Boebert called the police and said, "There was no abuse taking place. You don't need to come here. You don't need to do anything. My son is fine." As for her part, when asked about their exchange, Marjorie Taylor Greene told the Daily Beast, quote, "Imitation is the greatest form of flattery." Marjorie Taylor Greene also said Lauren Boebert never addressed the conference. "I made it clear to the conference that I have introduced articles of impeachment literally since Joe Biden's first day in office." Quote, "I have been talking about it with everybody forever," Greene continued. Quote, "Literally everyone, forever, till I'm blue in the face. You see me? I'm blue in the face." And then Marjorie Taylor Greene also told Politico the following, that she had defended Lauren Boebert when she's been attacked. "She and I have virtually the same voting record. We're both members of the House Freedom Caucus. We shouldn't be natural allies. For some reason, she has a great skill and talent for making most people here not like her." That's one of the least liked people in the world. Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that about Lauren Boebert. Olivia Beavers, also from the Politico, said, Marjorie Taylor Greene says the Daily Beast story, the one that I just read, of her calling Representative Boebert a little bitch is, quote, "impressively correct." And Olivia Beavers says, "To be clear, I asked, quote, was the name calling correct? There was a Daily Beast story that said you called her a little bitch. Answer, quote, impressively correct," Marjorie Taylor Greene replied. For her part, later in the day, Lauren Boebert posted or reposted a photo of Democrats on the House floor supporting Congressmember Adam Schiff after the MAGA Republicans introduced and passed a resolution censuring Adam Schiff for investigating Donald Trump's connections with Russia and Donald Trump's other crimes. Lauren Boebert posted, "Is this an insurrection?" mocking the January 6th insurrection. Folks, this is the modern-day MAGA Republican Party. As I said before, the depths of depravity here get deeper and deeper to levels that are hard to believe even exists. And it is frankly incredibly embarrassing and humiliating to our great democracy when you have people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and George Santos and Jim Jordan and Matt Gaetz and Anna Paulina Luna and James Comer and Paul Gosar, and I can keep on going on and on and on. But that's the face of the modern day Republican Party in the image of Donald Trump himself, somebody who is a complete maniac and a total and utter humiliation to the United States, a complete and utter traitor. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 1.5 million subscribers thanks to your support. Check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch and wherever you get audio podcasts, subscribe to the MeidasTouch podcast. Have a great day. Hit subscribe right now.
Love this video? Then you'll love the MeidasTouch podcast. Listen as my brothers and I break down the latest news and chat with top political leaders on the fastest growing pro-democracy podcast in the world. New episodes drop every Tuesday and Friday. Add the MeidasTouch podcast right now wherever you listen to your podcasts.